Good morning. It is day 44, I believe, and I am in my tank top because my other shirt is soaking wet, and we do have blue skies right now, so hopefully the blue skies will get us into boots off before it starts raining. But if not, I'm going to be going in today so I can dry all my clothes and get them cleaned and all that stuff, so I'm not worried about it. I just really didn't want to put on a wet shirt if I didn't have to. I do have my wet shorts on though, and my socks and my shoes. Every time I took a step in my shoes, it just went squish with water, squish. So last night I did not sleep hardly at all. I looked at my watch at midnight, I was still awake. And then again at 3:30, I think I slept a couple hours between there. And then after that, I was pretty much awake. So hopefully tonight I'll get a good night's sleep. We have 14.8 miles, I think, to get into boots off. And we have one pretty significant climb. We have climbs, but we have one that's pretty significant. I think it's almost 2,000 feet right before we get into boots off. So we should have a good day. My body feels good. My hip flexors were definitely tight last night. In fact, I almost got a cramp. My leg was starting to cramp, and I just straightened my leg out and it went away. But that's the first time that's happened since I've got on trail. So I don't know if that's because I wasn't drinking enough water or because I was really pushing it at that one point to get to the shelter to see if we had any room in here. So we're gonna have a great day today. I'm looking forward to a nice hike. The birds are singing, and it's a beautiful day. So we're gonna get on the trail and get started. See you in a second. We are starting above the clouds today. I wish I had a better clearing, but it's still pretty awesome. I almost can't believe that we've been this blessed to have such a beautiful day today when it was supposed to rain all day. So I don't know if it'll be this way all day, but I will take it for as long as I can get it. It's a beautiful trail today. We're on the trail. I started off first today, and then 9 Lives got up the hill, and I had them go ahead and pass me. I'm just doing a casual walk right now, and Season 1 and Rooted are behind me. And so this is really, well, not really the only time, but the first time I think that I've started off the trail kind of solo and just kind of giving you some, thinking time. So, and it's just so beautiful out right now that it's kind of enjoyable just having a casual walk in the woods. So, but trying to go to casual pace. There's a southern twang coming out. And give Season 1 and Rooted a chance to catch up with me. We're gonna stop around 8 miles at a shelter for some water and lunch, and maybe dry out some of our wet stuff. And then we'll have less than half to go to get off the trail for the day. Seems kind of crazy that we just got on the trail yesterday and we're getting off tomorrow or today, but we sped up things a little bit, and then we had to switch our reservations, so they put Season 1 and I in this glamping tent type thing, and so I'm curious to see what that looks like. So I'll have to share that once we get there. But he made it sound like it was really nice. And so we'll spend half the day here, half the day today there, and half the day tomorrow. Probably not quite half. And then head back out on the trail and stay out there until we get to Damascus. So hopefully the forecast has changed a little bit and we'll get some sunshine throughout the next week. So at least part of the day we can stay dry. If I had my choice, I'd rather it rain in the morning and be sunshine in the afternoon, because then we could dry out our stuff when we got to camp. But I don't think you can put your order in for the weather. It just is what it is. So we'll have a good day today. I'm really excited that I got a higher mile count yesterday and that my body responded pretty well. I should have stretched last night when I got in, but I was just cold and wet and just wanted to take care of my chores and climb into my quilt. So I stretched this morning a little bit before I started getting ready, and everything feels pretty good. So it's time to keep on hiking on. This is one of those pictures that you just can't go without taking.
Yep.
Isn't that absolutely beautiful?
Nice picture.
Just came down off the trail and we're looking at, hey, some trail magic. How are you guys?
Yes.
No.
Because you're...
We just came down into Dennis Cove and there's trail magic here from these awesome guys, and they're from Cincinnati and they're section hikers. So how long did it take you guys to get here?
It's about a 6-hour drive.
Okay. And what motivated you guys to do this? This is awesome.
From starting in 2006 to 2020, so every year for all them years, we do a week on the AT. We drive down, hike 50, 60 miles, drive back, start over the next year where we left off.
Right.
We got about, I don't know, 550 miles up the trail. And COVID kind of shut it down, and we didn't do anything that year. And we did some sporadic stuff in 21 and 22, like we redid Grayson Highlands because we liked it, and we did some Shenandoah the next year. We didn't do anything last year, and we weren't going to hike this year, so we decided to do this. We'd always talked about it. Here we are.
Nice. Well, have you had a lot of people come through so far?
We just set up like 20 minutes ago.
Okay.
So
well, this is a pretty good crowd so far then.
Probably till 2 or 3, so.
Nice.
We'll be here till the stuff runs out.
So what are the sections that you've completed on the AT?
To start to Atkins, Virginia.
Okay.
And then some stuff in Virginia. We did some Shenandoah stuff.
Right.
But just short little overnighters and
right.
stuff. But continuous wise is Amapola.
Wow. Gotcha. Well, this is this is the longest I've ever hiked, but I will tell you that when we come down from a climb and there's trail magic set up, it just makes our day. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that.
That's kind of the point.
Yeah.
We felt the same way. I remembered coming here. I think we hiked through here in like 2016, and we did like 26 miles in 2 days.
Wow.
And I remember walking right there. My feet were destroyed. And as soon as I crossed the road, somebody handed me a cold beer. And I'm like,
nice.
That's the best beer I've had.
Yeah.
Well, she made us do 18 and a half miles yesterday through that rain to make sure we were.
But we got to a shelter and nobody else was there but us. So it was perfect. So, well, thank you guys both very much. We appreciate that. Okay, we are leaving Dennis Cove and our trail magic and heading to Laurel Fork Shelter. But we will see some waterfalls before that. So I was able to have some Cheetos and fill up my water bottle, had a little bottle of Gatorade, had a little package of M&Ms, had a little package of Skittles, and I'm all sugared up and ready to go. Well, there's a beautiful trail that is leading us up to Laurel Falls, and so you can't see right now, but we're following the stream, in the rushing water. Got some rock walls over here. I'm gonna tell you, trail magic just lifts my spirit. Look at this, it's pretty cool. And all these flowers on the floor of the trail. All right, we're going over this awesome bridge. There's season 1 over there. And we've got this beautiful view. Look at this. Oh my goodness. So beautiful. All this water is rushing down this way to the waterfall. We're going through these cool passages here and just wanted to bring you guys along. Just climbed up a big rock stair. As you can tell from my breathing, there was an incline. Most of this is a decline right now because we're heading down to the shelter in a gap. And then we have a pretty big climb after lunch, which I don't even know how hungry I'm gonna be because I ate that food at the Trail Magic. But, ooh, I almost went down on an ankle. Okay, back to hiking. Just climbed down these rocks from way up there. And here is Laurel Falls. Look at that. That's really beautiful. There's 9 Lives taking his picture. You can see 9 Lives over there. We have to walk along the edge here and not fall in. So we'll see if that happens. I'm gonna video as much of this as I can without putting myself at risk. This is really cool. There we go. Oh, sorry. Gotta step over this stuff. Just leave this hand for a second so I can use my other hand. I'm gonna have to turn this off for a second. We just came from that edge right there and following ourselves up there. That was a lot of fun. So many cool adventures on this trail, and we are going to try to experience as many of them as we can. So that was really fun and exciting. We saw a waterfall. We got to traverse that little edge, which wasn't really that dangerous, but it was still kind of sketchy and fun all at the same time. So we're still following the water, and we're probably about a half a mile from our lunch spot, and then that big climb I keep on telling you guys about. So gotta fuel up for that, and then get to the top of that. I think that's Pond Mountain. And then we'll head down to Boots Off Hostel. Now there's a stealth site. Tell me how perfect that would be with this water running right next to the campsite. Oh, that would be wonderful. My first snake. He's just chilling right here. Hey, buddy. Well, we are on the ascent, and it's a pretty big climb, but it has switchback, so That's a good thing. We have about 1.5 miles until we get water, and I'm definitely going to camel up on that. And then we have about another 0.4 miles until we get to the top of this mountain. So I'm sweating like a crazy girl and just putting one foot in front of the other. Phew. All right, I gotta use both poles. Well, I'm almost to my water. Thank goodness, because I just drank my last sip, and phew, it's kind of level right now, but I think that's just a teaser, because I think I have a little bit more to climb. And then we start heading down towards the hostel. But this has been legit. And I'm a sweat machine. I'm gonna guzzle down some water when I get there. It's tough. These climbs really push you a lot. We have just finished getting off of Pounds Flats. The climb was legit, and I was very tired. 9 Lives led us up the mountain, and season 1 is leading us down. And I am rehydrated. I drank about 1/2 bottle of my water and filled it up and put some electrolytes in it. And so my goal is to have that drank before I get to Boots Off tonight. So I have a little under 3 miles now to get there. So I want to get nice and hydrated, replenish all those electrolytes before I get to the hostel. So Rooted is a couple miles behind us. She just returned back to the trail after some injuries, so she's going a little bit slower than we are. And so she'll meet us at Boots Off when she gets off the trail. Made it to the other side of Pond Mountain Wilderness, and we are close to stepping off the trail and getting to Boots Off, which I am very ready for. I have a headache, and I hope it's not from dehydration, but I just loosened my ponytail a little bit, and looking forward to getting a shower and checking out our place for tonight. It's supposed to be pretty cool. We just made it to Boots Off, and we're heading this way. Here we go.
We've noticed that a lot of
I was just told that there's words of encouragement all the way up. Here's another one. No different than the shelters, right?
Nope.
You always got to climb up to the shelters. Here's this, and then up here.
You made it? I doubt it.
You made it.